Good morning from Barnwell, South Carolina. We are in pretty much the middle part of the state, not far from Columbia, which is the capital of South Carolina. And we are in another historic town of Barnwell. And one of the unique things about this town of Barnwell, it has the only vertical sundial in America. And what's unique about this sundial, I'm going to walk over here. This thing was built in 1858 by Joseph Allen. And this sundial not only gives the time of day, it gives the month and it gives the day, which is unique. And I'm going to kind of walk over here and show you the sundial, what's unique about it. And the sundial faces directly south, and on June 22nd, the sundial is accurate within 2 minutes of Eastern Standard Time. And what's really amazing about that is we live in a world of incredible technology. Here I am making a video with some of our technology. We have GPSs and cell phones and just incredible communications. But back in the 1800s, they had technology too. What was state of the art at that time? Just like our technology is state of the art, 100 years from now, they will have their technology, which is their state of the art. But this is so amazing, which is amazing about this is the standard time, which this has, wasn't established until 1886, or 26 years later. And that was right on. Like I mentioned, it's only off 2 minutes for the whole year. And that's just incredible. And I'm going to kind of turn this view around so you can see what this town of Barnwell is. And again, what's really unique about this is there's so much history here in Barnwell. And most of the history, again, is pre-Revolutionary War history. And I'm standing right here at the courthouse, and that's the Barnwell Courthouse. And here's a state placard. And Barnwell County Courthouse, which originally Winton County, was created out of Orangeburg District in 1785, which is 4 years after the American Revolution. Renamed Barnwell District in 1798, who was part of the South Carolina militia. And again, there's just so much history all throughout the state of South Carolina. Like I mentioned before, what Virginia was in the Civil War, South Carolina was in the American Revolution. There were over 200 skirmishes in the state of South Carolina, which is so important to the growth and the development of not only this South Carolina, but this part of the country and the whole country. So I'm always amazed at how things develop and how things grow. So let's just keep moving and just see what else that we could find in this unique place of Barnwell, South Carolina. There is so much history in South Carolina. It just totally amazes me. I am standing in the grounds of the Church of the Holy Apostles here in Barnwell. And in this church, and it's so many older churches, especially in the South, church members that belong to these churches, they're buried here on the church grounds. So they didn't have to go far after they passed on. So anyway, what's unique about this church is towards the end of the Civil War, when General Sherman marched from Atlanta to Savannah, he was given orders from General Halleck, Lincoln's chief of staff, to come to Charleston and burn it to the ground, just really make those people pay, because that's where the whole war started, in the firing on Fort Sumter. But Sherman didn't go to Charleston. He pivoted around maybe where Walterboro is and went to Columbia. Of course, burned Columbia to the ground. In any case, Sherman's army, part of it, came through Barnwell. And in this church, the sanctuary, they tore out all the pews, and that's where they stabled a lot of their horses under the direction of General Kilpatrick, who was part of Sherman's army. The members here at Church of the Holy Apostles removed the large stained glass window and a lot of the church silver and buried it, as so many parishes did back in that time. But some of the unique, famous people that are buried here, and we're going to come to a plot right here, here's one. His name is General Johnson Haygood, who later became, after the war, governor of South Carolina. He went to the Citadel and he served in the Confederacy. But what's unique about General Haygood, more so than becoming the governor of South Carolina, right after the Civil War, he kind of rebuilt, restructured the Citadel down in Charleston. As a matter of fact, their football stadium is named Johnson Haygood Stadium. And here's his resting place right here. As you can see, General Haygood, as so many other residents of this area here. So it's, like I say, it's just an amazing place in this part of the state, which is called the Midlands, kind of the middle part of the state in the history here. So we're going to go a little bit farther up the road, and we're going to see something really, really special. So I want you to come with me and just check that out. And I mean it. It's really, really special. And like I mentioned earlier, this is someplace special, very special. Not far from Barnwell, about 12 miles up Highway 3, is a unique place in the community of Blackville. It's called God's Acres Healing Springs. There's a word in Webster's dictionary, and that word is supernatural. And the definition of supernatural is things that happen that cannot be explained by science or laws of nature. And that's what happened here. It happened here during the American Revolution. Not far from here, there's a skirmish. And there were 4 British soldiers that were wounded. They had chest shots. And any shot in this part of the body, it's a mortal wound because of the infection. That the chances of healing are almost impossible. So General Bannister the Butcher Tarleton took 2 healthy British soldiers and brought the other 4 here to die. And when they died, he said, bury them and come back to our outpost just north of Charleston. What happened is some local Indians from the Catawba Indian tribe got these wounded soldiers and brought them here. And lo and behold, 6 months later, all 6 came back to the regiment completely healed. And that's what's unique and special about God's Acres Healing Springs. And that's where we are right now. And people come from all over, not only South Carolina, but they come from all over the southeast to sample this water, take this water, fill up bottles and take it home. This is the sign right here. We're going to go down and look at the spring. God's Acres Healing Springs. According to tradition, the Indians reverenced the water for its healing properties as a gift from the Great Spirit. This is where they led the British wounded soldiers here during the American Revolution. And they were miraculously healed. And there's story after story of people coming here that tasted the waters and had miraculous things. So we're going to see what the waters are here. Good morning, how y'all? We're going to try some of this water. There we go. So here they got, and I'll show you the spring a little bit. How are you, sir?
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, I'm going to try some. I have a bottle right here. I'm going to try some of this. And this miraculous healing water. You can see some of this. Here we go. That should do her. Ooh, that does taste pretty good. And here's a spring. You can see it kind of meanders all through here. But this is so cool and so amazing that people come from all over to take this water home. And if you look it up, you'll see some of the stories about the supernatural things this water does. And another thing that I think is kind of neat and unique that I enjoy so much. How are you, ma'am?
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you. When you look down this creek, you know, this is what it looked like. Not only 100 years ago, but hundreds of years ago. And there's the water. Now they've tested this water, and it's 100% pure and has some really unique minerals in the water. And I think it goes into the Yellowstone River. But I think this is so unique, and you can just see again how this water is always available for everybody, and it just flows freely. You know, there's times in this place you can hardly even park your car here. There's so many people here, so real neat. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm well.
Good.
You know, this is my first time here. This is a very special place. So there, a lot of people come here, don't they?
Right, right.
Do you like the water here?
Yeah, water fine.
Well, not this
stream.
Yeah?
Well, I got to come up on the ground.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, it's a stream. Come up on
And it never stops. It's year round.
Yeah, never stop. Never freeze up back there. Water never freeze up back there.
dried up one time.
Huh?
It dried up one time.
I ain't talking about, I said freeze. I ain't talking about
Freeze.
right.
Now, are you from this area?
Yeah,
Okay, so you've known this your whole life then, right?
right, right.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Now-
I'll tell you the truth, I had a kidney problem, a kidney pain, kidney stone.
Yeah?
I took some water and it stopped. Kidney stone's a bad pain.
Oh yeah, man, it can shoot cripple you.
Yeah,
No question about it, yeah.
You done had one before?
Never had, I've had friends that they've gone into the hospital, they've been so bad.
Them things is bad.
So you had them?
Yeah, and I got them taken out, both of them.
Mm.
Yeah. 'Cause you can't stand them pains.
That's what I hear and that's what I understand.
Yeah.
Now, how often do you drink this water?
Yeah.
How often you drink it?
Every day. I'm gonna get a couple of bottles a day.
There we go.
I'm right down the road, 2 miles.
I got you. And what's your name?
Cody.
Cody, my name is Mr. Ward. I enjoy talking. What do y'all have right here?
Got a little vegetables, cereal, collard greens, and turnips.
Here we go. Turnips, collard greens.
Never heard.
Oh, she does it right there? Look at those sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Well, this sure is a peaceful place too, isn't it?
Blackville, yeah. It's a peaceful time, but sometimes the devil come back here.
The who?
The devil, evil come back here sometimes.
Well, heck, how often is that and what do you do about
I
that?
mean, people say something to you they don't supposed to tell you,
Yeah,
like move your car out of the way, and I park my car, that's my business.
I hear you.
If you ain't a lawman, you can't tell me not what
Exactly. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I would never tell you to move your car out of the way.
Well,
That's the devil. I go to church.
that's good.
That's the devil.
You carry the blood of the Holy Spirit with you. The devil, he's going to run, period. End of discussion.
I had to throw some words on my fellow the other day. He wanted to start something. I throw the Bible on him, and then he left.
That's it. Words. There's power in the
It's
words.
too powerful. That's right.
And it always has been, never go away.
Yeah, start talking about that, they'll run.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Very well, thank you.
Yeah. How you?
That's so neat.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, Cody. Is there any time of the year that more people come here to get this water, or is it year-round?
Yeah, around.
Uh-huh.
I would say spring of the year, a lot of people come here then.
I got you.
But it's cold, it slows down a little bit.
I got you. Well, neat. And what's your name, ma'am?
May.
May? Well, May, it's so nice to see you.
Yep.
I hope you had a nice Christmas.
Being anniversary.
Oh, wonderful.
That was my birthday.
There you go. There you go. Well, this sure is a very serene, peaceful place. No question about it.
Where you from?
Charleston area.
Oh,
Yeah, I go all over the state of South Carolina and find unique places like this, and I've read about this,
yeah.
and I always, I'm just glad I came up here.
Yeah. Well, you go up in town, they got a lot of old antique stuff around town.
Here we go.
Little building around
Yeah.
the corner. It's old, made out of boards.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it's called Miller's Bread Basket.
On Main Street.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have try to have some lunch there. Here, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it is.
So,
All right.
well, listen, you'll have a wonderful New Year's.
Thank you.
Okay.
You be blessed.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Well, I appreciate that, and you as well.
Good deal.
And stay in the Word.
Yes, sir. I tended to call me home.
Well, there we go.
That's right.
Well, again, I'm going to head on down the road and see if we can find Miller's Bread Basket. And this is so special being here and talking to these
All right.
wonderful folks here.
All right.
So you take care, and
Okay.
we'll catch you later. Well, I am standing outside Miller's Bread Basket that you can see. And thanks to COVID, this nonsense, it's shut down. I think they're shut down to the, I guess after the first of the year, which is too bad because they have really good country cooking here. So in any case, we had fun in Barnwell, and we saw the vertical sundial. We also saw the church where Johnson Haygood is buried, and we also saw the supernatural springs of God's Acres Healing Springs. So, unique place in this unique part of the state of South Carolina. Thank you for traveling with me in this special place. And if I don't run another video, I hope you have a wonderful New Year's. And again, thanks for traveling with the Silver-Haired Traveler. Be safe, be good, and God bless.